Hello, future developers. So, welcome to another tutorial with Kelvin. So, today we'll be learning to do something that's UI UX with. So, we're building the UI. Okay, as you see here. So, it's going to be an e-commerce website for Wache seller called Haja. So, I think I feel it Wache Haja Wache. Yeah. So, we're learning to create some buttons, use some text, and then some images, and then some social icons. Okay. So that said, if you log into Figma, this is going to be your link. So you would have to use this link, okay, as you see here. So figma.com, and then you'll be presented with a blank page. You'd have to go through some process to register, either with your Google account or you create a new one. Since I already have projects, I'll just have to click this. But for you, since you're new, you have to click this. Okay, so I'm going to click this. So this is what we are going to do. So I would be switching from screen like because I'll be creating two windows or frames. Okay, so this is going to be my first frame that will look on to designing our UI. So that said, I'm going to have to. Okay, so you know how to create a frame by this time. So this is going to be your interface. Then you would have to click this and then select frame. Okay. So the frame kind we are using. Let me see. We are using MacBook Pro M2. So the desktop, you select this frame. So on the drop down, when you click on the desktop, do select this. Okay. So that's what I have here. Then I'm going to start right away. So um, so first we would have to start with the Haja Wache name, and then so we have the text tool here, and I'm going to click here and then type of. Okay, so let's do our grade. Okay, to guide it's going to guide us. So what I would have to do is to let me select this. And I'll come to the layout grid. Okay, so this, okay, so when you click on the plus sign, okay, that's a grid. You can see we have some grid here. I'm going to click this and then I'll select column. Okay, so the drop down here, you select columns, and I'm going to change my column to let's try 80 and see what happens. Okay, so 80, and then I can reduce the opacity or transparency of these colors. Okay, this color. So let me do 5%. Okay. So these are going to be our guide. Okay, so it's going to restrain our positioning or help us to align our UI elements. So let's start with the items here. So for the nav bar or navigation bar, so all we would have to do is to just pick the text tool. So select the text tool, and then I'm going to click here. So zoom in, Control plus plus to zoom in. Then I'm going to type Hajar Wache. So those of you who are in Ghana, so wache is a food like one of the common foods in Ghana, using rice and beans and then some vegetables. Okay. So and it usually goes with is it coat willy? Yeah. So I'm going to have to select. So in my property here, okay, the property panel here, I would select here, and then I'll choose that's Christmas. So mountains Christmas. Okay, so it's going to give us this kind of text. Then let me see the font size that I use here. So my font size was 36 and then bold. So I'll change here to 36. Then I can do instead of regular I'll do bold. Okay. Then our color is going to be this particular color code. So this you should use this color code. You can use any color of your choice, but if you want to follow along, just have to achieve exactly as I have. Okay, or you can use this code. Okay, so to align, let me check here first. So I'll click here and then I'll hold on the Alt key and then move my mouse so I can see the white space here. Okay, it's 51. So all I have to do is to click here, click on the text, click on Alt, hold on Alt, and then you can see the spacing here is 55. So I use the up arrow key to move it so that I can get 51. Okay, then I can also move it to the edge using the back arrow key so that it touches the edge of our column here. Okay, so this is our guide. So now let's see what we have to do. So it's the about special. Okay, so about, so text, and then I'm going to type about us. So about us. Okay, so that is going to be, let me see the property. So its property is we have Roboto regular 20. So I'm going to have to change this to Roboto. So Roboto regular, regular, and then the size is 20, so the font size is 20. Okay, so we have it 1, 2, 3. So in the third column, so 1, 2, 3. So I think it's somewhere here. Let's see. Okay, so it's touching here. Okay, so all I have to do, Control C, Control V, move this here, and then I'm going to type specials. Okay, specials. Okay, so the specials, let's look at the spacing I have here. So okay, hold, and then see, so 29, so the white space is 29. So I'm going to check alt, and then we have what, 31. So I'm going to move this 29. Now we'll just have to create our button. Okay, so to create a button, we use the shape tool here. I'm going to draw. Okay, and then the color is going to be black. Okay, so the fill color is black, and then we can change the radius, okay, to 30. So 30 is going to give us a rounded corner. Then let's check the size. So the size 170 by 43, 170 by 43, 170 by 43. And now all I have to do is to just Control C, Control V this, change it color to white, or I think it's order now. Okay, so order now, then I'll change its color to white. Okay, so all I have to do is move it here. Okay, and I'm going to right click and then click on bring to front. So the reason why it occurred or it was behind the shape tool is because it works in layers. Okay, so whichever tool or tool or shape you pick first, okay, will be layered upon the other. Okay, so that's why we have it happening behind or showing behind it. So now we can just try our icon. Okay, so you have to right click on your working or your canvas. You go to plugins. Okay, I have Iconify. If you don't have Iconify, you would have to go to um, find more plugins. Okay, and then you can type any of the plugins you want. So we are using Iconify. So if you type Iconify, you should get it, and then you should install it. Okay. So since I already have Iconify, I'm just going to and then it's loaded, so you can have it here. So these are the plugins I have. So I'm going to click here. Then I want the search icon. So I'm going to type search. Okay, and then let's pick. You can decide to pick anyone. I'm going for this. Okay, so I'll drop it here. I can close the window now and then move it to the side. Okay, I can group this one too. Control G to group so that they are one object. Then now I can bring this here. Okay. Then I'll just have to change its color or less than to 50. So 50%. Okay, so that it grays out. So we can think that should be it. So in the next lesson, we'll try to add certain things. Maybe we'll do this or work on these steps. Okay. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.